My son dove in the ocean in Miami. And our lives changed forever.
When you get hurt, no one knows anything. I didn't even know what a spinal cord injury was.
I'll never forget crying hysterically, knowing that our lives have changed forever and we have to figure out what to do.
I had to literally learn everything again. It was like I was an infant. When I finally put on my shoe, it took like 15 to 20 minutes, and everybody that was there cheered. People need to understand with spinal cord injury, that's a huge, huge deal. There wasn't a charity like Walking with Anthony when I got hurt. We had to do it organically.
You know what? We were lucky that we had the funds to get you to where you needed to be.
30 years ago, you would be in rehab for 3 to 6 months after an injury like Anthony had.
After 20 days of therapy, I was told insurance doesn't cover it. These parents would come up to me crying, "Help me, help me."
That's why we created Walking with Anthony, is so that families, they don't have to worry about what to do and where to rehab.
And I appreciate you guys helping me, throughout the journey.
You're on your way, man, I'm telling you.
And we're one of the only charities out there that help these people the minute they get hurt.
We're the 911.
Rachel Friedman Chapman. She was paralyzed 4 years ago.
She's kind of like the poster child for spinal cord injury.
She was pushed into a pool at her bachelorette party.
I just didn't have any time to react. I hit my head on the bottom and instantly broke my neck. And I remember absolutely everything.
Somebody playfully just pushes her in the pool, she breaks her neck, and her whole entire world flips.
Brett Gravitt was a rising star, scoring Penn State's only goal in a 2013 NCAA tournament game.
I was snowboarding. I just went off a jump, fell, lost my balance, just kind of freak accident, and just broke my spinal cord. And while I was in rehab, I watched the London Paralympic Games.
The atmosphere is absolutely electric.
And I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Touchdown, Donovan Hill.
My son Donovan, it was the last game before high school. He collided head-on with another player. And he broke his neck, and he instantly went limp. I always give credit to Walking with Anthony for Donovan's incredible journey.
If anybody needed our help, it definitely was Donovan and his mom.
We just gotta work with what we have.
A typical day for me is waiting for my aide to come to my house. I need help getting out of bed in the morning. When you're hurt like this, your body's in a lot of pain. And sometimes doctors think they're helping you by giving you pain medicine. But it's like embarrassing to talk about, It just led me into addiction. And then that led to me overdosing. And then that led to my boys needing to be removed from the house while I worked on recovery from my addiction. Sometimes when I think about my injury and how much my life has really changed, it's a lot. I lost a lot, and everything's like really, really hard. But at the end of the day, when I get through my day and my kids are happy, it makes me realize I am pretty strong.
What are you waiting for?
We just knew we were going to be together. It didn't matter whether I was a quadriplegic or whether I was walking. We just need each other in our lives. And then Mickey sent me just about a year ago to Project Walk Orlando. And I was able to stand for the first time holding my daughter.
Oh my God.
And I had this brace under my dress and you can't even see it. And it's very rare that I get like a full body hug from Chris. And it was so nice just to be wrapped up in his arms.
So what do you like most?
I like surprising people. Walking with Anthony would like to give you a $10,000 grant.
To attend
$10,000 grant.
A $10,000 grant.
A $10,000 grant.
Are you serious? Walking with Anthony is going to give you a $10,000 grant. And we're going to help you with your progress and your rehab that you desperately need.
We are so blessed to be put in a position to give these grants to these people who are absolutely devastated.
San Francisco Police Sergeant Kevin Brugaletta is in critical condition. A 16-year veteran of the force on duty when a tree came down.
Bang, it broke my neck.
He was trapped inside.
Tires were burning, smoke filling up. Heard fire department and paramedics saying, "We got you."
Oh, honey. I was 36 weeks pregnant.
When she was in labor, they rolled our hospital beds next to each other.
I've been listening to stories for 14 years, ever since Anthony got hurt. This is a one of a kind.
When we got home, we were fighting with workers' comp so bad, no therapy.
You guys deserve help, and Walking with Anthony is going to give you a $10,000 grant.
What?
You deserve it.
No way.
Absolutely.
And we're able to step up and be that beacon of hope.
How incredible is that?
I had played volleyball my whole life. I started playing when I was 6 or 7, coming home from volleyball practice. The weather was very bad. My sister was driving. We flipped and then rolled down a hill. We were both ejected. I for sure thought I had lost everything. I was told that I would never be able to walk again.
The rehab that you're doing now, who's paying for it?
My parents. That's why I cut back. It has become way too expensive.
How would it sound if we were to be able to give you a $10,000 grant right now? Would that make you excited?
That would make me very excited.
That's what we're going to do.
Is it actually?
Actually.
And the people that we've helped all those years ago and the progress that they've made.
Erica is graduating from college.
College life is challenging, but I look at it as a good challenge.
My presentation is on disability and deaf culture.
I can handle my day by myself now that, I can drive again. Mickey and Anthony changed my life in so many ways.
Erica, I'm just calling to let you know how proud I am of everything that you've accomplished.
I owe them a world of thanks.
A lot has happened in these past 7 years. I graduated undergrad, graduated master's in business, moved to Chicago, started working in consulting, working on modeling part-time on the side. As you can see, obviously I'm able to drive using hand controls so I can have a car, I can be independent. Walking with Anthony gives me a lot of hope to be that role model for the next person.
I'm telling you, if it wasn't for you, Donovan wouldn't have been as strong as he was. He went in the day after Mother's Day last year. It wasn't supposed to be anything life-threatening, and one of the doctors cut his major artery, and it caused him to lose his life.
How are you coping?
It's hard. Every day is a struggle. He loved Anthony. That was his big brother. And I just want to keep doing anything that I can do to help to make sure his name never dies out.
A paralyzed man has defied the odds.
Anthony had found a purpose in helping others with spinal cord injuries. He was making a new start himself. He married his high school classmate, Karen.
Do you remember when we first started dating?
I was so nervous of seeing you because I was scared you wouldn't accept me, maybe because I'm in a wheelchair.
But you and I just were able to pick up right where we left off.
Many spinal cord injury patients, including Anthony, were told they would never be dads.
We had to put up a fight.
You were struggling pretty badly, and I kept saying, we're gonna be parents, we're gonna be parents.
Not giving up and really trying and not taking no for an answer.
We were in it together. And then on our last embryo, Peyton came.
I think that I was able to push myself so hard because of how you live your life every day. I look at her every single day and I think to myself, like, this is what not giving up looks like.
There's always gonna be another man.
Walking with Anthony's mission is to forever change the outcome of a spinal cord injury, and we are changing lives together.
You know, a lot of foundations are out there for research. With us, we want to help them on a more personal level.
I don't want to be in a dark place again. Focus on what there is to be thankful for.
The struggles I'm facing.
Them coming back to us and saying, thank you guys. I never thought that I would be in a position to feel happy again. That's the most rewarding thing this charity does.
No, I'm not breaking.
You're part of our family now.
Oh, thank you so much.
Walking with Anthony provides hope.
I wanted to be involved with volleyball somehow. So my coach came up with the idea for me to serve the ball on senior night.
Anything that we can possibly give them to make their life better and more independent, that's why I get up in the morning.
What you're doing and what you've done for us is amazing.
You're gonna make me cry.
It felt good to be able to walk out of high school.
You wanna keep doing this?
There's no limit to what we do.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying strong mentally like you are. We want to be there on the journey with you to help you. Keep going.
I'm not stopping.
Always gonna be an uphill battle.